chances. Unless you've kind of already taken down a lot of that cover, you can't really get much value from Ems on this particular match. Like I say, unless you've got like a Brock or something to kind of create some of that that sort of territorial damage in that respect. And we are going to see a Sprout. We actually are going to see the Ems, interestingly enough, as well from BBOY. And both sides,
double M's.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to be sending out that hairspray all over the battlefield, trying to get those cornering shots off. And fortunately for each team, it's going to be a complete mirror match. In fact, we've got Sprouts on both sides, and it looks like Daryl is going to be the heavy tank for both of these teams as well. The same comp. It's just going to be all coming down to who plays it better. A big early lead now for PSG with that level 4 bot. No bolts so far at all for BBOY.
A great position for Kuda Ace there playing Ems as well, because in those side lanes you're able to get a lot of value and also prevent a lot of pushback. It's about getting that territorial position, and look at the amount of damage from that first push for PSG. 35% is a lot for the first push here, giving them a great start. And now the Daryl roll is going to cause Kuda some problems. A nice defensive super there, and probably running hype star power from the look of things as well. Very, very nice plays from PSG around, getting some good control here on the early stage of this game.
Yeah, very nice job there to our BBOY Ems trying to retreat there. Acha P looks like he's running that healing star power, able to get a little bit of health back whenever he uses that super, but not enough to keep Rely off of him. And once again, it's going to be a big old siege bot coming in. Nice block there from Ken G, able to keep that siege bot a little bit further away, but that second one coming in is going to deal a lot of damage. Probably won't finish off the Ike, but BBOY are really on their back heels now and need to start gathering bolts immediately.
Yeah, a nice defensive Sprout super, but Kuda Ace was actually really, really aware of that and locked down that center part of the map there in the defense, forcing BBOY to not walk straight through to defend there. And I think they've played a big difference in the outcome. Look at Rely here with 3 bolts as the Sprout supers completely fill the center of the map. A very, very dominant first start, and surely we're going to see a third and final push here for PSG.
Yeah, it's wild to me how even when BBOY has 2 brawlers in the center against PSG's just 1, Rely is still able to roll around all of them, grabbing bolts left and right and building up for that big final siege bot push. Only 5 bolts collected by BBOY the entirety of this first game. Shows PSG is still the dominant player in this region, starting off strong in game number 1.
Yeah, PSG very, very strong.
We are going to have Sprout, Ems, and Daryl this time, so the same run around for them, but it's going to be a swap out for PSG, bringing in El Primo as the tank.
Wow, and interesting. We haven't seen much of Primo, to be completely honest, in competitive recently, and his gadget can be very useful and comical. You can be able to throw your opposition into your Ike's radius and get some damage that way. For me, though, I kind of felt like BBOY could have swapped out for a Jackie, just because with the BB being banned, that additional gadget speed boost would have been great to take down Kuda Ace. Nevertheless, though, Daryl would be a good counter also. But the first push is going to be a PSG push, so not the best of starts for BBOY.
Oh, no.
Yeah, great. Kuda Ace is wrecking it right now as Ems, and look at this damage going in. Wow, already. Mike.
Yeah. Ken G dropping that super over on the left side did delay the onset of that siege bot, but it also left them without the ability to go defend their own Ike. So it was a double-edged sword and actually played out to PSG's favor in the end there. Their Ike now down to 34%. BBOY is in a lot of trouble, needs to deny PSG from getting a single more siege bot. In order to do that, they're going to have to pile up a mountain of bolts. Looks like they do get the second siege bot, but are behind in the bolt count now. They're going to have to catch back up as soon as possible, and hopefully this push is going to give them the oomph that they need to get control of center. Rely playing a heavy defense. They're punching away that siege bot, but it's going to be still coming in pretty strong. BBOY are on the offensive now. Can they hold on to this hit?
Yeah, I think for me that was great here for PSG was the fact that they took out so many of BBOY before that push really came in, allowing them to really focus their attention on the bot. And as a result, you see just that 6% conceded. And I think that was a big difference. Rely using the gadget there finally. It wasn't quite enough to get the takedown, but and does drop a bolt in the process. We're actually going to see, I think, here,
wow,
a BBOY final push, which could be interesting.
Very interesting, but still needs over 60% perfect in order to get the win here. It's still possible for PSG to hold off on defense and grab victory. This is anyone's game, and with 15 seconds left, it's going to be complicated to call it early. BBOY is going to be able to block or it rather has their siege bot blocked there by Sprout. That siege bot's charging on in. Only 5 seconds left, been pushed away, pummeled, shot back. The gadget used from El Primo, 2 seconds. The punches are starting, but it's not enough, Arc. BBOY's offense has been held at bay, and PSG with only one.